So hello, everyone. Robert Garza. I'm fortunate to serve as president of Palo Alto College. We are here with Nico Flores. Welcome, Nico.
Hello, sir.
So Nico is one of our amazing students at Palo Alto College who has been enrolled with us for about a year. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. A year.
Fantastic. So Nico, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I came from Central Catholic High School. I graduated top 10 in my class, and I chose Palo Alto because it felt like home to me. Just the campus, the atmosphere, the administration, they all felt very loving and welcoming. When I first got here, the employees at the Welcome Center that Palo Alto has to offer, Miss Brittany Esparza and Miss Evelyn Gonzalez were the first people who helped me. They helped me get registered for classes. They helped my easiness, and this was all during the pandemic in November when the pandemic was very, very bad. And I came here on a whim, and now I love the school. I love everybody around it. I love all the students and teachers. They've been nothing but supporting and helpful in my academic career, and I can't wait. I can't wait for more years to come.
Fantastic. Well, Nico, you mentioned, all this stuff going on with the COVID-19 pandemic. How's that been for you, and how have you been working through, remote learning and now maybe even coming to class on campus? How's that been for you?
Well, sir, remote learning is obviously more different than traditional learning in every single aspect that you look at it. But the way that I did was I really looked to the student resources that Palo Alto had to offer. The counseling that they had to offer when I was going through the pandemic, my whole family got to accept me. So I was very nervous, and how am I going to take care of my family and also go to school? Well, the counseling services helped. It was a great place to vent out my problems and talk to, and the federal funds. I've gotten a lot of federal funds from Palo Alto through the federal government, obviously, and they've helped me pay for a lot of stuff like my grandfather's medication for COVID, stuff like that. So I've really adjusted to online learning through Palo Alto's resources and also the student organizations. I've gotten really involved with the honors program at Palo Alto and the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, and just being surrounded by people who want to be successful too really put me through the remote learning session.
Well, Nico, how's that been helpful being involved in student organizations, particularly during this time of the pandemic?
Oh, well, there's three main points for me on how it's benefited me during the pandemic season. Number one, it's just given me many friendships. I have many friends from across the Alamo College district, like Talia Christian, and I have so many others who I talk to on a every single day basis. And they want me to be successful, just like I want them to be successful. It's given me many friends, and I really wish they all went to PAC, but obviously that's not true. The second is the experience. When I was in high school, we only had a few programs, like the Honor Society, and then of course you had your athletic programs. But this experience of going to meetings, I actually stood in the river parade downtown Santa for the 2021 river parade year. And I also shot many videos for the mental health services just because I'm an SDC and SGA. And the third is it prepares you for any academic endeavor. Because I'm in the Palo Alto Honors program, I'm taking many honors courses. I think I'm taking two or three. These honors courses will prepare me for Palo Alto School and any school after that. I plan to attend UT after my tenure here at Palo Alto. And after that, I know that these classes from Palo Alto is offering now will prepare me for the future and any academic endeavor I take.
Fantastic. Well, what about, have you been hearing from other students about what their experience has been?
Well, I've heard from there's this one student named Diana Castano. Now she attends the UTL Science Center. Congratulations to her, obviously. But she told me she loves Palo Alto. She told me that, again, the same thing I'm telling you now. She felt loved and cared for, like people actually cared about what she was doing, and it's not like a actual university where there's so many students. It's hard to like pay direct attention to one. But no, she said that it was loving. People were kind, caring, and the most important value of a student and a teacher's bond is understanding where a student comes from, where how they think, how they feel. And I think Palo Alto's done a tremendous job with understanding its students. Because when I first got here, those two women I mentioned, Miss Brittany Esparza and Miss Evelyn Gonzalez, they took the time and the day to understand who Nicolas was. They wanted to know what makes me think, what my motivations are, what my major was. If I didn't feel that loved at all, I would have never felt the same way I'm telling you now. But because of their support and their just camaraderie to know who I am, I couldn't be more thankful to be a student at Palo Alto College.
Well, how do you, so you mentioned, big involvement, honor society and different student organizations and school in itself. How do you balance it? How do you do it all?
How I balance it all is very, very simple. Every single day I make a schedule. Every Monday I make a schedule. And all the events that I have for that according week, I'll plan according day to day. Like Monday, I have the meeting with the chancellor, and the second day I have the meeting with the honor society. And you just plan them as accurately as you can. Every college student needs to emphasize mental health. If you lose your mental state, then you will not be a good college student because your mental psyche will crash, and then you'll crash. How I handle it is very, very simple. I plan everything in advance. I make sure I have nothing that week, and I also do my homework ahead of time. For example, I had a lot of homework during the pandemic season, and I was still in the honors program. So when I would go to a meeting, I would do my homework ahead of time, study for an hour or two ahead of the meeting, go to the meeting, and then that's it. It's honestly it's just a matter of planning ahead of time.
Well, thank you, Nico. Thank you for joining us this morning. Any final words for students that are first time in college, students that are just graduated from high school, getting ready to start?
Look, Palominos, I'm going to be very honest with you. This school is the best school, is the best way to start off your academic college career is going to Palo Alto. What I've experienced firsthand, I came from Catholic school, and I never thought that I would come to a public university and experience such love and affection. Every single person that you'll meet at Palo Alto, that's an advisor, teacher, or even a student, will welcome you with open arms, because that's what the Palo Alto community represents: understanding and love. As far as I'm concerned, don't be nervous. Please reach out to any resources you can. Don't be afraid to ask questions. So all I have to say, Palominos, is don't be afraid to ask, and I cannot wait to see you on campus.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Nico. Wonderful journey, and we expect great and amazing things in the years to come.